Should the Broncos be at all worried about Oakland and the Raiders?
No, not really. Oakland, I overestimated Oakland. I think Oakland is a team that's coming. I think Oakland will be a real threat to win the division next year. Matter of fact, I think they will win the division next year, but they're not old enough, good enough to go out on the road and beat the Broncos unless the Broncos self-destruct.
I think the only concern that one might have about the game on Sunday is the Broncos are going to have so many guys out and hurt, and they're getting down now to third-string safeties and stuff like that. And so, hi guys, how you doing? Oh, he got your computer. He's
Yes.
going to go fix your computer.
Yeah.
I wondered if there was a disturbance back there. I want to make sure we found a place to hide under the table or whatever. But David Bruton Jr. replacing T.J. Ward, and now David Bruton Jr. has to be replaced. And so I don't know whether it's Jeb Bush or George Bush or Josh Bush or one of those guys who's named Bush who are exactly what they're going to do. I would guess Omar Bolden would get first shot at it since he's playing there. So that would be the first thing. The second thing about Oakland is Jack Del Rio does know the offense. We did see them do a good job in Oakland against the Broncos, and Jack Del Rio worked against Brock Osweiler for 3 years, so I assume Jack Del Rio knows maybe some secrets about Brock Osweiler that we don't.
With that in mind, after 3 games of NFL defensive coordinators having a book on Osweiler, will things get more difficult for him, you believe?
Sure. I think what we saw last week is that teams are staying what I would call at home on the outside,
Yep.
preparing for the eventual bootlegs that are happening. So the Broncos were trying to change that up with an end around. They were trying to actually throw the ball more. It was more of an offense that had been tailored for Peyton Manning earlier, but they were still running the ball very effectively with C.J. Anderson and Ronnie Hillman. But I believe as you get more, and Chad Brown told us yesterday that when you get 4 games of tape on a player, you begin to find out. And going back to Oakland, Derek Carr's had an exceptional year, but he threw 3 interceptions last week. And I think as people find out the book on Derek Carr, they're finding ways to attack him, just as the Broncos, when Aaron Rodgers came to town, they figured out to rush their outside linebackers, Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware, straight up the field, rather than try and triangulate, if that's the way to put it, to go right after him. They wanted to keep him in the pocket. So I think that's part of the deal against defenses are going to do against Brock Osweiler is keep him in the pocket and then close from the sides. Make sure that he's not going to get out because he is athletic and he can run the bootleg, the most effective we've seen here since Jake Plummer.
All right, he likes to run the boot, and defenses will try to take away that from him first.